Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the third week of December. We're coming into those December holidays. So I'm going to be covering December 15th through the 21st today in great detail, looking at where the moon changes signs, where it changes nakshatras, and what each day is good for in terms of you navigating each and every day, what to be aware of, what to be cautious of, when to make your moves or when to pull back. This is valuable information to be able to navigate your life using the power of astrology. So before I continue on, I must remind everyone I'm so excited about my new Patreon page, and I want to thank all of you that have come and joined me. And for those of you who haven't, check it out. You're going to be getting all sorts of discounts, and you will be in connection with me personally. And you will get videos that you won't get anywhere else, and you'll get classes at a discount, my spiritual jewelry, Satya jewelry, at a discount. And you'll also be getting all of my predictions at a discount, and books. So go to my Patreon page, there's a link down below. Check it out and sign up for my free newsletter on galacticcenter.org. All right, let's talk about December 15th. This is a Friday, and I'm going to be talking about Central Standard Time. So adjust this in accordance to where you may be living. But this day is important because Rahu will be in an exact trinal aspect to the Sun. This is 29 degrees of Pisces and the Sun at 29 degrees of Scorpio. The Sun and Rahu are Gandanta. This is difficult. Crazy things could happen today. It's like when things are out of control, and it could deal with some uncontrollable things dealing with leadership, leaders, war, violence, all these things. It's so unpredictable when we have planets at the last degrees of water. And this is the tale of the Scorpion. Remember, with the Sun and Mars being in Jesta, this nakshatra is about jealousy. So you're going to find a lot of jealousy that surrounds people. People are off their rockers. But most of all, it is the sign of vengeance, retaliation, and getting revenge. So look out, the wars around the world are intensifying. But personally, now we're looking at the moon will be in Capricorn. And it will conjunct Pluto while it's in Capricorn. And this creates a lot of intense energy, especially dealing with people not being honest and issues around betrayal. Watch this. This is a crazy day. There's a solemn feeling as the moon is with Pluto and this Gandanta energy worldwide. There's a lot of things going on. Watch world leaders. I'm getting that there could be some issues around Russia, so be aware of that. Many problems with hostility and problems with presidents and leaders. So I've been talking about the Jesta energy dealing with poisoning, so watch out with that as well around this time. So around 6:30 p.m., the moon transits into the nakshatra Shravana, out of the nakshatra Uttara Ashada. So it's going to be in Uttara Ashada most of the day, which is actually a nakshatra about truth finding and really justice. It's a good nakshatra for this. But moving into Shravana, it's more about learning. It's more about teaching. It's more about gathering information and listening. And if you listen, you're going to learn something today vitally new that's going to help you progress in your life. So pay attention, open your ears, because you're going to learn something that's vital, that's going to truly help you in your life in many ways. I love that. So let's move to December 16th. December 16th, the moon is in Shravana. Now, it's going to be in Capricorn all day. And after 5 p.m., it's going to move from Shravana into Dhanishta. But the whole day in Shravana, this is a day of learning, opening your ears, listening, being a listener, lending an ear. Maybe you have a friend that really needs to get something off their chest. This is going to be of great benefit for them. So listen. Don't try to do the talking today. Be a listener, and you're going to find important messages will come to you. But right after 5 p.m., when the moon goes into Dhanishta, this is a point where money and money matters will be better. Dhanishta is about wealth. But don't forget also, around this time, the moon will be at the midpoint. The midpoint, let's see here, yes, of Venus and Jupiter. So these are two benefics. There's something about this day that will touch your heart in a beautiful way. So be open to that. Now, this is a good day, believe it or not, to be productive. Very productive, as a matter of fact, because we do have Venus in the 10th house from the moon. Jupiter's in the 4th house. It's at the midpoint. So this is a day to be productive at work. Money will come to you. Might be a day to be looking for a new home. And if you're wanting to move, this would be a lucky day. Even though Mercury's retrograde, it's a lucky day to find that house or to buy some new appliances or things that improve your home. Now the sun today is finally out of Scorpio and it's separated from Mars. So we're going to get a bit of a relief from all the aggression and the anger. And there's definitely a sense that a change is coming today. Let's move to December 17th. On this day, the sun will be exactly squaring Neptune. So be aware of the information that you're hearing from leadership in your work or even leadership in nations. There can be some deception and delusion that's being spread today. Things are not as they appear. So another thing is, after 4 a.m., so this means for the most part, the moon will be in Aquarius. So this is 4 a.m. Central Standard Time. The moon moves into Aquarius. And throughout this day, it will be conjoining Saturn. So this makes this a very serious day where people are more solemn, more concerned about getting things done, being focused, being more serious. And a lot of work can get done with this type of attitude. It's not a day for partying or having fun, but it is a productive day for hard work. So many areas that you felt like you couldn't get things done, start this day. It will get you going, because Saturn is the disciplinarian. Now, December 18th, Jupiter will be in a trine to Mercury. Mercury's retrograde. Jupiter is still retrograde. So this is an important trine. And even though Mercury is retrograde, this would be, if you have to take a trip, this would be one of the best days in the Mercury retrograde. Jupiter will give protection to Mercury. Mercury's the planet of travel. So this is a great day for moving, traveling, and getting things done, even though there's a Mercury retrograde. So let me see. So also on the 18th, the moon is still in Aquarius, but it will be in the nakshatra Shatabhishak. And Shatabhishak is the nakshatra that deals with healing. So realize that this is a day you could find answers to maybe health issues for yourself or other people around you that you love. Check it out. It's a day of finding answers. Now also, Mars is in Scorpio in the 10th house from the moon. So this is a very productive day as well for work. And it's a Monday, starting new things, getting things done. Mars and Scorpio in the 10th. If you're looking for a job, I know it's close to the holidays. Maybe you can get a sideline job that can pull in more money at this time. It is a very productive day. Use it for hard work. You'll get things done. December 19th, the moon will have moved into Pisces. And it will have crossed over Neptune, close to around noontime, if I could say that. And this makes it a very dreamy day. It's a day of creativity, if you're into videos or cameras, photography, it's great for that. And you could find that it's a day that maybe your mind's not clear, things are foggy, you can't make decisions. So use this for a day to use your imagination and use where your mind goes. It's a great day for that, but be careful around water today. There may be floods. There can be floods and problems going on. Storms are predicted because this is a difficult place for the moon. Now the moon will have moved into the nakshatra Purva Bhadrapada, which is a nakshatra that symbol is a man with two faces. So you can't be totally trustworthy of everyone and everything, especially with the moon on Neptune. Be cautious, don't be so trusting, and get past the day in terms of not letting people take advantage of you. Around 1 p.m. on December 19th, the moon will move from Purva Bhadrapada into Uttara Bhadrapada, which is the serpent of the deep. And this deals with deep, reflective thoughts at this time. But also be aware that this day there could be some major floods because there's some other fixed stars that are irrelevant that could cause problems with storms, floods, and accidents. So December 20th, and actually December 20th through the 21st, Uranus and Venus will be opposing each other. So expect the unexpected when it comes to love and romance and what's happening in your relationships. You may wake up to sudden surprises concerning love and relationships, and it can be a good thing. Exciting. But on December 20th, around 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, the moon moves into the nakshatra called Revati, one of the best nakshatras. It's a good nakshatra that protects you when you travel. And with Mercury retrograde, I know a lot of people will be traveling for the holidays. And I just got to say, December 19th to the 21st is fine for traveling, even though things may not be perfect with Mercury retrograde. But Jupiter, in aspect to Mercury, helps out. Plus, Revati is the nakshatra where Pushan, the god of travels, rules it. And it makes people have much better experiences traveling. But I must say the moon is moving closer to Rahu on this day. So things may be a little bit extreme and intense. Watch, there will be financial upswings in the market, probably Retail's doing well, but there's going to be some improvement in the economy. So watch that as the moon approaches Rahu and eventually Jupiter. So let's go to the last day of this week that I'm going to cover, and that is December 21st. And the moon moves into Aries. And this will be around noontime, give or take 30 minutes. But around noontime Central Standard Time, the moon's in Aries and it's approaching Jupiter, giving a much more optimistic feel in the air. And you're going to find that people are starting to be happy, joyful for the holidays. Things are coming around. The moon will be in the nakshatra Ashwini. And this also around this time, Jupiter is standing still. So people are going to be more generous, more even-spirited, and gracious. Things are starting to improve. Although this day of December 21st, Uranus is in a quincunx to Mars. So even though there's a more jovial, happier feel in the air, be careful of accidents, because this can mean, if you're not careful, accidents and sudden danger. So be careful, be optimistic, be happy. Things will get better. So with that, I think I'll close. And remember, if you would like to learn astrology, I have a university. Go to universityofvedicastrology.com and check that out. We have a semester 1 that will be starting in the new year. So thank you for joining me, and check in for the last week of December. See where we're headed.